Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something we all deal with but maybe don't think about too much. Junk.
Yeah, that stuff that just accumulates.
Exactly. So we've been looking into Rapid Haul Away. They're a junk removal service based in Tacoma, Washington. We use their website basically as our main source. And our mission really is to understand what actually goes into getting rid of unwanted stuff. How does it all disappear?
Right. And what does a local company's approach tell us? We've got the details on what they offer, from everyday clutter to bigger projects and how they fit into that North Pierce County area.
Yeah.
So for you listening, this is kind of about getting a practical sense of decluttering, waste management, whether you're actually planning a clean out or maybe just curious about how it all works.
And let's be honest, who hasn't stood there looking at a pile of stuff thinking, ugh, there must be an easier way?
Oh, definitely. That garage situation.
Totally. So we're going beyond just, the basics today, exploring this surprisingly varied world of junk removal.
So fundamentally, Rapid Haul Away tackles that basic problem. What do you do with things you just don't want anymore? And they list all sorts of things: old sofas, broken washing machines, even yard waste from weekend projects.
Right.
They really push their fast service, flexible scheduling. Seems like they know people often want this stuff gone, like yesterday.
Okay. But it's more than just tossing things onto a truck, right? I mean, looking at their services, it's pretty broad.
It is.
You've got the standard things: junk, furniture, appliance removal.
Sure.
But then, electronics recycling pops up. What's that about?
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Including e-recycling, it really shows they're tuned into the whole environmental side of things.
Yeah.
People are much more aware now about where their old gadgets end up.
Okay.
These things have valuable stuff inside, but also hazardous materials sometimes.
Yeah.
So responsible handling is key.
Right. You can't just dump an old computer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a company offering that, they're meeting a need, partly regulations, partly what customers actually want, greener disposal.
And it gets even more specific. They talk about property cleanouts, donation pickups, even hoarding and estate cleanouts. That feels different.
It really does. It suggests they're equipped for situations that are, well, more complex than just an old chair.
Yeah.
Take hoarding cleanouts that needs a totally different approach.
Yeah.
Sensitivity, understanding. It's not just about the physical stuff.
I imagine.
And estate or foreclosure cleanouts, similar thing. Often emotional, lots of varied items. Needs to be done efficiently but respectfully.
So these specialized services, they sort of signal more experience, adaptability?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It points to being more than just basic hauling.
And then there's the demolition stuff. Light demo, shed removal, fence removal. That seems like a jump.
It does, yeah. Offering light demolition means they likely have the right gear or the right skills for more involved jobs.
Right.
Which could actually save you hassle, instead of hiring one company to demo a shed and another to haul it away.
Ah, okay. One-stop shop, potentially.
Potentially, yeah, for certain projects. Yeah. And then they mention hot tub removal specifically. That sounds tricky.
Doesn't it just, you can't exactly leave that on the curb for trash day.
No.
So what does highlighting that tell us?
Well, it says they can handle really bulky, awkward items, stuff that needs special equipment, maybe special techniques. It's not something every junk place does, so advertising it suggests they're confident they have the tools and the trained crew for it. Disconnecting things, lifting, disposal, it's complex.
Gotcha. Now, they're very clear about their service area, Tacoma, North Pierce County. Why is that local focus important here?
Being local, it usually means they can be quicker, more responsive, maybe even more cost-effective. They know the local disposal sites, the rules in different towns, and can probably schedule things faster within that zone. Plus, it kind of suggests a commitment to that community.
And they really seem to push the customer experience side. Transparent quotes, no hidden fees, easy booking, testimonials about being on time, respectful.
Absolutely crucial in this business. You're letting strangers into your home, onto your property.
True.
So trust, reliability, huge. Upfront pricing helps manage expectations, avoids nasty surprises, and making it easy to book, whether it's text, call, online. That just lowers the barrier.
And the testimonials act like proof, right? Like, okay, these guys are professional.
Exactly. Social proof. It reassures people.
Okay, let's dig into some of those scenarios they outline. Home cleanouts. That's relatable for a lot of us. Why hire pros instead of, just renting a dumpster or hauling it yourself?
Well, you can DIY it, sure, but a pro service saves a ton of time and effort, physical effort.
The heavy lifting.
The heavy lifting, the sorting, figuring out where to take everything, the actual driving and disposal. For a lot of people, especially if you're busy or Maybe not up to the physical part. The convenience is just worth it.
Makes sense.
Plus, they can handle way more volume usually than you can fit in your car.
Right. Okay, what about those estate and foreclosure cleanouts? You mentioned sensitivity. How does a company navigate that?
Yeah, it's about professionalism and discretion, mainly. Their teams likely get training on how to be, respectful and efficient in what can be really difficult times for people. The aim is to clear the property thoroughly, yes, but also gently, minimizing stress for everyone involved.
And the classic garage cleanout. They even kind of joke about the whole put it in the garage for now thing. What's the appeal there?
Oh, the garage black hole.
It happens.
It really does.
The value there is, I think, providing the motivation and the muscle to finally reclaim that space. Garages just become dumping grounds for someday items. A service gives you a deadline, helps you get it done, makes the space functional again. It's like hitting reset.
A fresh start for the car, maybe?
Or workshop, yeah. Then there's that responsible disposal angle again. Appliances, electronics, yard waste. It's not just making stuff vanish, is it?
No, not at all. That's a really important part. Appliances, electronics, they need proper recycling. You can't just landfill them usually.
Right.
Yard waste often has specific local rules too. So by handling that, they're not just clearing clutter, they're also helping people do it the right way, environmentally speaking.
And their how it works process seems super simple. Text pictures, get a price range, they come haul it. That easy entry point must be attractive.
Oh, hugely. We live in an on-demand world, right? Convenience wins.
Yeah.
That three-step thing is very straightforward, very transparent for basic jobs. Lets you get a quick idea of cost and process without needing someone to come out just for a quote sometimes.
Right. Removes a step. So for you listening, what's the takeaway here? Whether you've got a massive decluttering job looming or just, I don't know, an old sofa you need gone, understanding what's out there, what a local company like Rapid Haul Away offers. It gives you practical insight, right, into how to handle unwanted stuff efficiently, responsibly.
Yeah, it's a resource to be aware of. It really shows that junk removal isn't just like one thing. It's a whole suite of services meeting different needs, from simple convenience to managing big life changes and helping the community deal with waste properly.
Okay, so synthesizing that. Getting rid of junk is, well, surprisingly complex sometimes. There's a whole range of services involved. And the focus seems to be on making it easy, transparent for the customer. Local companies are playing a big role in managing all this stuff.
It's kind of striking when you look at everything they list, from a single mattress to dismantling a whole shed. It's just the sheer variety of things we classify as junk.
That's true.
It really underscores the amount and the different kinds of waste we actually generate as households and communities.
Well, we hope this deep dive has illuminated the world of junk removal a bit, giving you a clearer picture of the options if you ever need to make some space.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And maybe one final thought to leave you with. Beyond just the practical side of hauling stuff away, think about our relationship with our belongings. That process of decluttering maybe tells us something about our lives, our priorities. Perhaps clearing out the old, unwanted stuff isn't just about physical space. Maybe it creates an opportunity, space for something new.
Interesting. Not just in the house, but maybe elsewhere too.
Exactly. So what might that new space hold for you? Something to think about.